Pliés are the basic and essential movement towards dancer's technique. Not only do pliés stretch out the Achilles tendons muscles, they are also a preparation for every jump and turn done in class. Demi-plié means half bend. First, start off in first position, which both heels together and toes facing to the side. They should be properly executed by bending 4 counts down and then 4 counts up. Repeat these 2 times and then do a grand plié, which means big bend. Grand plié should be done in the full 8 counts. Demi plié, 2 counts down and then coming back up to demi plié and coming straight. So demi plié is one of the first combinations that we always do at the bar. We have to make sure that we always keep our head straight. Our foundation lays with the way how we stand at the bar. We have to make sure our shoulders are perfectly straight. Our chin is up. Make sure you don't lean too much forward and don't lean too much back. We have to make sure our shoulders are always in front of our stomach. Pinch your shoulder blades back, hold your stomach in, and squeeze your bottom. Okay, so from here we're gonna have 4 counts and we're gonna go down. 4 counts down, 1, hold it, 2, and stay here, 3 and 4, and rise back up, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This combination is to stretch out the Achilles. It is to smoothen and strengthen your legs. It helps with jumps, with turns for the future, dancer's technique. Grand plié is a full, it's a big plié, it's all the way down. So we have to make sure we go down to demi plié and then we come all the way down to grand plié, holding your back perfectly straight. Okay, we have to make sure that we don't do this. Pump and come back up. So shoulders perfectly, your back, your butt is perfectly straight, like against the wall. Then you come back up to demi plié. You're gonna put your Achilles first, heels down, and then rise back up. The tendencies for majority of beginner dancers is when they go down is to stick the butt out and then they come down. This has no, it looks really bad. So let's try not to do that. Come back up again. And one more time. Hold your back, hold your shoulders back, demi plié. Then we're gonna go down to grand plié. And then we're gonna come back to demi plié. And we're gonna come back straight down. This combination can be done in all positions. First, second, fourth, fifth, and sixth. We are skipping third. Third position is not a classical position. It is a character position, so we don't use it as much in the classical bar combinations. Also, sixth position, turn. Sixth position, it is also a character position. It is not done in classical bar, but it's good for warm-up. So let's try this again. First position, we're gonna do demi plié 1, and we're gonna come down in 2, demi plié 3, and 4. Then we're gonna open our leg to the side, and we're gonna do it in second position. Second position is the size of your foot. So it's completely turned out. Your toes are pointing outwards, and your heels are facing each other. Again, demi plié 1 and grand plié 2. On second position, your heels, they stay on the floor, okay? As in first, fourth, and fifth position, the heels come off. But in second position, the heels stay on. Come up to demi plié and up. Fourth position is you point your foot to the side. You're gonna bring it to the front, and you're gonna put it straight down. So you're both, your toes and your heel, your toe and your heel, cross over more. Your toe and your heel are on the same line, and the other side as well. Toes and heels on the same line. When you do demi plié, make sure you're not rolling forward. Make sure your knees are open completely to the side. Your behind is in, your back is perfectly straight, demi plié. Grand plié, you go all the way down. Make sure your back is straight, just like against the wall. And then we're gonna come back again, demi plié, and we're gonna come up. From here, we're gonna do Battement Tendu to the front. We're gonna point our toes to the front. We're gonna close down into fifth position. Fifth position is the harder position to do the combination. So make sure in position your heel touches the toe and the toe touches the heel. So you're completely pulled up, back is perfectly straight. We're gonna go demi plié one more time. 1, 2, hold it, 3 and 4. Grand plié 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Come up and rise back up. And now open your leg to the side and close it first. And that is demi-plié and grand plié. Battement tendus are the second combination completed at the bar. Tendus means to stretch, and it is the completion of the line of the leg. Battement tendus is something that we do every single day. It is the importance to warm up your feet, your toes, to learn how to hold your axis, to build the foundation and the proper foundation for a successful ballet training. So from here, let's go down to the feet. We can do combination in 2 positions. We can do combination, we can do battement tendu combination in 1st position and in 5th. Since this is the beginner bar, we're only gonna do it in 1st, okay? So from here, we're gonna lead our toes to the front. Make sure our heel is not turned in. This means turned in. We always wanna work with turning out from the hip to the knee and to the toes. Make sure it's turned out. Also, pay attention to the supporting leg. The supporting leg is what you're standing on. The working leg is the one that does all the job. Make sure the supporting leg does not roll in. Can everybody roll in forward? Roll forward. Rolling in forward puts stress on your ankles, on your knees, on your hips, on your back. So we're always going to try to roll back, okay? And we standing more, holding on with the grip of our toes instead of our instead of our big toe. From here, we're going to close back into 1st position. Usually for the beginners, we're going to try to do the combination as slow as possible. And during battement tendu, you never bend your knees. Okay, so make sure at no point you bend your knee and open and then bend your knee and straight. That's a no-no. Okay, so again, keep your legs straight. We're gonna open battement tendu front and 1. Make sure our hips are never out of place. We don't do this. Our frame is perfectly straight and close. Now let's do it to the side. Open your leg to the side, 1 and brush 2. From here, make sure you repeat every combination to the front for at least 4 to 8 times. Then we do it to the side. Open again, 1 and close 2. Stomach in, shoulders back. Pull up 3, open 3 and 4. Now to the back. Let's try with the left leg to the back. Open your leg back. To the back is the hardest part. Make sure again we are not turned in. Can everybody turn in? Turn in. Your hips go out of place. You can see the shoulders out of place. Your whole frame is messed up. So we have to, again, make sure that we keep our frame, 2 shoulders and 2 hips perfectly straight, okay? The back heel is never pointing up. You always want to make sure you point it down, okay? And turn out again from the outside of your hip, okay? From here, we're going to brush all of our toes against the floor and we're going to close it. So it seems easy, but it's a little bit challenging. You need to keep everything in place because we do have to think about 500 things at the same time. We have to make sure we don't roll over. We have to make sure our supporting leg is straight. So is our working leg. Our butt has to be in, our hips are straight, our back pinched back, our shoulders, our head, our wrists at the bar are never up. So we never look like we are riding a motorcycle or a scooter. We have to make sure that our wrists are very elegantly placed down. And one more time, battement tendu to the back, 1 and 2, close 3 and 4, open side, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. You repeat this combination to the front, side and back with both legs, right and left. Battement jeté is the 3rd combination at the bar and it's very similar to battement tendu, but it's done a little bit faster and off the floor. So we're going to start again in 1st position. We're going to point your foot to the front and we're going to lift it just a little bit, just 25 degrees. As we lift our foot, we're going to put it back down and close it. This combination is not done in this speed, it's done faster. So what we have to do is to brush open as fast as possible and freeze it out and open, hold, and now control down through battement tendu down, point, and you're gonna brush it back. Okay, so the concept is is to open as fast as possible and then use all of the muscles to control it and bring it down without bending your knees. It is the biggest challenge for any beginner dancers, is that they are always used to and still continue to bend their knees. So one more time, and we're gonna do this combination to the front, to the side, to the back, and to the side again. Okay, with both right and left feet. We're gonna do 2 battements jetés to the front. Open 1, close and 2. Open 3 and 4. To the side, 1 and 2. Let's open a little bit faster, and 1 and 2. To the back, and 1 and 2. Open up, hold it there. From here to the back, majority of the time, everybody always breaks their frame. It is going to happen to each and every one of you guys, just like it happened to each and every one of us. So make sure shoulders are straight, make sure our hips are straight, make sure our back leg is not turned in, because what happens in here when you turn in, this is a perfect example. Hold on, turn out. Now, you can see how the hips are gonna break. Okay, so look, she turns it in, and you can see, hold it there, and you can see her whole frame collapsed, her shoulders are out of place, her knee is getting bent, and her knee is turned out. So make sure that every single time you use your muscles to turn out their knee, turn out their foot, make sure your toes are pointed, very, very strong, both legs are straight, and close, bump, and close to the side, and 1, hold it, 2, and 3, close, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, close, 8. Let's do it to the left, really fast, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, close, 8. To the side, 1, stop. From here to the side, we also have to make sure that we are super turned out, because from here, when you open the leg, it is not in our natural ability to just automatically, our natural habits to automatically turn out. So all of you guys are going to be like this at first. When you open your leg to the side, your heel is going to turn out, and I can get a close-up really fast over here. So you can see how her leg is turned out, and then as it turns in, you can see how the whole body frame completely collapses. So we're gonna turn out, we're gonna use the inner muscle to turn out, and close down, and bump to the back. 1, hold it, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, stop. Everybody now, show me what not to do. Turn in, not to do, and what are you supposed to do? Turn out. You can see how everybody automatically, one more time, turned in, and now pull up, turn out. You can see how the body frame completely stood up, perfectly straight. And again, close and pump. Open to the side, 1, turn in, not to do, and turn out, yes, and close. Again, properly, and 1, hold it, 2, and 3, close, 4. And that's called battement jeté. Rond de jambe artère is the 4th combination at the bar, and it means a circle. It is a rotation of your hip, rotation of your leg, going to the front, to the side. So let's start this. This combination is slowly, with every step, we're slowly warming up our ankles, our feet, our knees, and now our hips. This combination is important to warm up the inside muscles, to prepare us for the next following combinations that will require leg lifts. So from here, rond de jambe artère starts with battement tendu to the front, as we learn this as our 2nd combination. Next, we're gonna do a rond, like a circle to the side, and we're gonna pause there. Again, make sure we don't turn in our hips. Make sure we're always turned out, so we never move anything, none of our shoulders, none of our hips, nothing moves. From here, we're gonna rond to the back, and we're gonna come back into first position. So we made a full circle. For the beginner levels, it is important that we stop and pause in every position. So we stop to the front, we stop to the side, we stop to the back, and then we close. We can do this combination en dehors and en dedans, which means forward, and the other way is in reverse, which means backwards. So let's try this one more time. En dehors. And 1 and 2 and 3, closed back. Now we're gonna do it en dedans, which means in reverse. We're gonna go battement tendu back, rond de jambe to the side, rond de jambe to the front, and close. Let's repeat this with the left leg. Battement tendu front and open side and back and close. As you get a little bit older, let's get over here. As you get a little bit older, the combinations of rond de jambe par terre turns into more of a smoother rotation, and it becomes a little bit more challenging to keep everything in place. So let's try it with the left leg. Let's try it on 2 counts instead of 4. Ready? And battement tendu 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and close. Now with the right leg, let's do it en dedans, which we're gonna do it back 1 and to the front 2. Now let's do it slower. And 1, show me side 2 and 3 and close 4. Rond de jambe par terre can be done on the floor, it can be done on the air, and it also can be done in plié, which all 3 steps means the same thing, but they exercise various and different muscles at the bar to warm up and strengthen your ballet technique. Let's try it with demi-plié. So from here, we're gonna do demi-plié front. We're gonna open our leg forward, 1. From here, as we move to the side, we're gonna deepen our plié to the side. Deeper plié, 1. Make sure that we are not turned in. Show me turn in, we are not like this. We are also not, now roll forward. Make sure that this knee, the supporting leg knee, is all the way back, pushed back and looking down to your toes, okay? And from here, plié to the back and rise up, bum, and close. So let's do it a little bit faster, where we can do plié 1 and 2. Okay, one more time. Plié 3 and 4 and close. Now we can do the same combination in reverse. Plié 1, rond de jambe to the front, 2, and plié 3, shoulders in, and 4, and close. Rond de jambe on the air is the same thing, but now we're gonna keep both legs straight and we're gonna do it at 45 degrees. Left leg, please. Left leg, we're gonna point forward. We're gonna make sure that our heel is not turned in. Okay, everybody show me what not to do. Do you see how the butt is coming up, the shoulders gets crooked? So we are completely turned out. From here, we're gonna move without moving our body. We're gonna move our leg to the side. And then afterwards, we're gonna move it to the back. And then we're gonna close and bump. That is rond de jambe on the air. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Let's go with the right leg, battement tendu front, and lift, rond de jambe to the side, rond de jambe to the back, and close. So let's go over from the beginning. Rond de jambe is en dehors, is 1, rond de jambe 2, and 3. As you can see, their knees, nothing moves in their body. On plié, plié 1, and up 2, plié 3, and up 4. From here, we're gonna brush forward and brush your leg 1. Make sure you hold a little cookie on your heel. Forward bump, 1, rond de jambe to the side, 2, and 3, and 4, and brush forward 1, and 2, and 3, and close 4. The same combination can be done en dehors and en dedans, which means forward and backwards with both right leg and left leg. The 5th combination of the bar is called Battement Tendu. Battement Tendu is one of our favorite, but also one of the most challenging combinations as you get older. Battement Tendu means to melt. So we are slowly going to start waking up the muscles in your thighs, in your calves, in your Achilles, and it is a full below the waist workout. And it is essential to every dancer to have very, very strong legs that keeps us on our toes. So from here, Battement Tendu is not done in first position. It is always done in fifth. Fifth position is as we have our first. From here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring our right foot and we're gonna put our heel in front of our toes so it looks like letter L. And from here, we're gonna whip our toes that are pointing forward straight to the back. I call the fifth position as kissing feet. So the heel kisses the toe and toe kisses the heel. Kissing feet. Ready? So from here, Battement Tendu consists out of numerous combinations that all turns into one. First, before we do the actual combination, we're gonna go over the steps. From here, we're gonna go into coup de pied front. Coup de pied is you lift your toes off the floor and you have, right here, you have a little bunion. So on this bunion, we're gonna put our toes right on top of this bunion. The heel is never sickled. The foot is never sickled. The heel is always away from your foot, and make sure you have almost a full-size fist to fit between your heel and your heel, okay? So from here, that means coup de pied front. Coup de pied back is the same thing, but in reverse. Our heel touches, and our toes have a fist. Our knees completely to the side, and our supporting leg is straight. Now we're gonna bring it again forward, and we're gonna come down. All right, and we're gonna start with the first step. We're gonna be coup de pied. You're gonna bend both legs at the same time, but one leg is gonna go to coup de pied front. And plié one, you're gonna stay here. Now, all of these combinations are completely safe. They are a warm-up for dancers. So we make sure that the only thing that's strenuous about these combinations, is that it's a little bit challenging just to hold them, but it is 100% safe. From here, we're gonna do squat down one. From here, we're gonna lift and straighten out both legs and bump. You're gonna make sure your front hip is not out of place. Show me what not to do, and make sure you're turned out. Turn out. From here, we're gonna bend both legs at the same time. Again, and squat down one, hold it, and open up front two. From here, we're gonna go to the coup de pied front again, one, and we're gonna open our leg to the side. Now, while you're opening up the leg, make sure your heel is perfectly sideways. Okay, make sure it's turned down, make sure your head is straight, our back is straight, our shoulders, our wrists are down, our stomachs are in, our hip is down. And from here, we're gonna switch. After doing coup de pied, when you do tendu front, your leg always stays on coup de pied front. When you switch to the side, your leg must switch. So you never do coup de pied to the front twice when you're doing tendu to the side. Then after, you're gonna switch coup de pied back, one, and open and front, open side, two. Again, now we're gonna switch coup de pied front and open side. Now we're gonna go to the back, coup de pied one, open back two, and coup de pied three, and open four. Battement tendu, and we're gonna close. Same thing we're gonna do with the left leg, and you'll be able to see the different angles of the left side. From here, coup de pied front, we're gonna squat down one. Make sure our knee is not forward. Make sure it's completely to the side so that we warm up our hips, warm up our shoulders. And from here, we're gonna up two. Again, tendu three, and up four. To the side, tendu coup de pied front, and we're gonna open to the side. Now, what are we gonna do next? We're gonna switch, coup de pied back, and open side. Now we're gonna go to the back, and one, open to the back, two. Show me what not to do, bum. Show me what to do, that's it. You can see how easily the whole body is lifted up. One more time, tendu to the back, one, stay here. Now everybody show me what not to do. Don't close down the hip. You have to make sure that your hips are completely turned out. You have to pretend that you're standing back against the wall, and the front and the shoulders are completely against the wall, and your knee is completely to the side. So you kind of squish like a sandwich, but in a fondue sandwich. And open to the side, and open, pump. Again, coup de pied front, fondue 1, and open 2, battement tendu down 3, and close into 5th position. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, how we do fondue.